Assalamu alaikum. 6 p.m. This is Radio Pakistan. The news read by Sumaira Kawal. First, the headlines. Foreign Office spokesperson says Pakistan has taken indiscriminate action against all terrorist groups with commitment to eradicate terrorism in all its forms. Election Commission has issued a schedule for the Senate elections in 4 provinces. Azerbaijan has called for implementation of UN Security Council resolution on Kashmir. In Indian-held Kashmir, complete shutdown was observed today against Indian state terrorism in Shopia and Pulwama districts. In Libya, 90 migrants, mostly Pakistanis, are feared drowned after a boat capsized off country's coast today. Russia has approved deployment of its warplanes on a disputed island near Japan. The final of ICC Under-19 World Cup will be played between Australia and India at Bay Oval, Tauranga, New Zealand, tomorrow. And now the news in detail. First meeting of Pakistan-Afghanistan joint working groups will be held in Kabul tomorrow. This was announced by Foreign Office spokesperson Dr. Mohammad Faisal during weekly news briefing in Islamabad today. The spokesperson said Foreign Secretary Tahmina Janjua will lead the Pakistani delegation. He said Pakistan had proposed 5 joint working groups which focus on ensuring comprehensive engagement for countering terrorism, intelligence sharing, military, economy, trade and transit, interaction, refugee repatriation and connectivity. Dr. Faisal said Pakistan has always maintained that there is no military path to peace and stability in Afghanistan, and only an Afghan-led and Afghan-owned peace process will ensure peace there. The spokesperson said Pakistani looks forward to mutually beneficial partnership with all countries, and its foreign policy reflects the aspirations of its people and serve its national interests. He said Pakistan has taken indiscriminate action against all terrorist groups with the commitment to eradicate terrorism in all its forms and manifestations. He said it is unfair to blame Pakistan for security lapses in Afghanistan, as the vast swathes of ungoverned territories in Afghanistan being used by terror groups as sanctuaries. Prime Minister Shahid Khaqan Abbasi has said that the role of architects is vital in ensuring and enhancing quality of construction and conservation of built-up heritage. Addressing the inaugural ceremony of Building Materials and Products exhibition in Lahore today, he called upon Institute of Architects Pakistan to lend its expertise for preservation and maintenance of rich architectural heritage of the country so that this treasure could be protected for the future generations. The Prime Minister said that roads, highways, public buildings, parks, as well as motorways are also a tangible and important manifestation of architecture of Pakistan, which is a burgeoning sector and integral part of the economy. The Election Commission of Pakistan has issued a schedule for the Senate elections in the 4 provinces. According to a notification issued by the Commission today, the polling will be held on 3rd of next month. Public notice inviting nomination papers will be issued by the returning officers tomorrow. The candidates can file nomination papers by next Thursday, while the names of the nominated candidates will be published on Friday. The scrutiny of the nomination papers will be done on 12th of this month, while the candidates can file appeals against acceptance and rejection of nominations on 15th of this month. In each province, the members will elect 7 members for general seats, 2 members for the seats reserved for women, and 2 members for the seats reserved for technocrats, including ulama. The senators will be elected in place of those who are going to retire on 11th of next month after the expiry of their term of the office. Senators on the non-Muslim reserved seats will be elected by Punjab and Sindh province according to the same schedule. The schedule for Islamabad and Fatah has been withheld. Azerbaijan has fully supported Pakistan's stand on Kashmir. The support was extended by Ambassador of Republic of Azerbaijan Ali Alizada to National Security Advisor Nasir Khan Janjua during a meeting in Islamabad today. The ambassador called for implementation of United Nations Security Council resolution on Kashmir. Azerbaijan is also the member of OIC contact group on Jammu and Kashmir. The ambassador said that Azerbaijan enjoys a cordial and warm relationship with Pakistan and expressed his desire to expand the spectrum of cooperation further. He also highlighted the fact that the two countries have identical views on major regional and international issues concerning peace and security. He also acknowledged Pakistan's support to Azerbaijan's stand on the issue of Nagorno-Karabakh. This is Radio Pakistan. Pakistan's High Commissioner to Canada, Tariq Azim, has called upon the international community to stop India from ruthless carnage of innocent Kashmiris in occupied Kashmir. He made these remarks at a meeting with Secretary General Amnesty International Canada, Alex Neave, in Ottawa. Tariq Azim briefed the Secretary General on the situation in Indian occupied Kashmir, where hundreds of civilians, especially the youth, are blinded through use of pellet guns by the occupational forces. He said use of pellet shotguns violates international standards under UN Code of Conduct. In occupied Kashmir, puppet authorities imposed restrictions in Srinagar and Shopian today to prevent a march towards Shopian town against surge in civilian killings by Indian troops. The call for march was given by joint resistance leadership comprising Sayyid Ali Gilani, Mirwais Umar Farooq and Muhammad Yasin Malik to express solidarity with families of civilians who were recently killed in Shopian district. According to Kashmir Media Service, the authorities also arrested several Hurriyat leaders and activists including Sayyid Ali Gilani, Mirwais Umar Farooq and Muhammad Yasin Malik. Complete shutdown was observed in Shopian and Pulwama districts on the 9th consecutive day as the authorities continued to snap the internet service. Train service between Baramulla area of the Kashmir Valley and Banihal area of Jammu was suspended. People were not allowed to offer Jummah prayers at Jamia Masjid in Srinagar. In Afghanistan, security forces have uncovered a hideout of Daesh near capital Kabul. An intelligence official said the house was packed with explosives, weapons, and suicide vests. He said security forces were led to the house by an insurgent who was captured during Monday's Daesh's attack on a military academy in Kabul that left 11 soldiers dead. In Libya, nearly 90 people were feared drowned after a boat carrying mostly Pakistani migrants capsized off country's coast today. International Organization for Migration spokeswoman said 10 bodies have washed ashore, including 8 Pakistani and 2 Libyans. Russia has approved the deployment of its warplanes on a disputed land near Japan. In a decree, Russian Prime Minister Dmitry Medvedev allowed Defense Ministry to use a civilian airport on island of Achura for its warplanes. The decree was published at a time when Russia is concerned that Japan is allowing Washington to use its territory as a base for U.S. military build-up in North Asia under the pretext of countering North Korea. Amnesty International says a Maldives Supreme Court ruling overturning the conviction of former President Mohammad Nasheed and other opposition leaders must be implemented. Amnesty International's South Asia Director Biraj Patnaik says government's witch hunt against the political opposition and other critics must come to an end. He said retrials of opposition leaders must be conducted in line with international standards. The final of ICC Under-19 World Cup will be played between Australia and India at Bay Oval, Tauranga, New Zealand tomorrow. And finally, the weather. Mainly cold and dry weather is expected in most parts of the country during the next 24 hours. However, light rain with snowfall over the hills is expected at isolated places in Malakand, Hazara divisions, Kashmir and Gilgit-Baltistan. To end the news, here are some of the headlines again. Foreign Office spokesperson says Pakistan has taken indiscriminate action against all terrorist groups with commitment to eradicate terrorism in all its forms. Election Commission has issued schedule for the Senate elections in 4 provinces. Azerbaijan has called for implementation of UN Security Council resolution on Kashmir. In Indian-held Kashmir, complete shutdown was observed today against Indian state terrorism in Shopian and Pulwama districts. In Libya, 90 migrants, mostly Pakistanis, are feared drowned after a boat capsized off country's coast today. Russia has approved deployment of its warplanes on a disputed island near Japan. The final of ICC Under-19 World Cup will be played between Australia and India at Bay Oval, Tauranga, New Zealand tomorrow. And that is the end of the news. For more news and analyses, log on to our website, radio.gov.pk, and also watch live video streaming of our bulletins on the link facebook.com/radio.